Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, the central question facing Montenegro's European path is clear. Has its political class collectively decided to stop treating state institutions as spoils to be contested and started defending their independence as a prerequisite for membership? This question is not abstract. It was not abstract in late 2024, when a deep institutional crisis erupted around the Constitutional Court, exposing the persistent fragility in the separation of powers. It is not abstract today, as appointments to key judicial, prosecutorial, and media bodies remain delayed, negotiated, or publicly contested. It is the daily practical test of Montenegro's commitment to European integration. The European Commission's 2025 report delivers a clear verdict. While Montenegro has made undeniable progress as the technical frontrunner, with chapters opening and several provisionally closed, the core challenge is no longer legislative alignment. The challenge is behavioral. The decisive factors are now judicial independence, corruption prosecutions, media governance, and respect for constitutional boundaries. The European Union has been explicit about what must improve. The benchmarks are clear and non-negotiable. Final deterrent convictions in high-level corruption cases to end the perception of impunity, merit-based appointments to judicial and prosecutorial councils, free from political bargaining, full visa policy alignment with the EU list, a direct test of security trust, effective asset confiscation in organized crime cases, an independent, fully resourced anti-corruption agency, the adoption and implementation of critical environmental strategies on air quality, waste, and nature protection. These are not bureaucratic hurdles. They are the litmus tests for a functioning state capable of upholding European law and values. Simultaneously, the European Union has laid out a transformative offer of partnership. Montenegro is already participating in key EU programs, from Horizon Europe for research to Erasmus Plus for education and the Digital Europe program. It is integrating into the Single Euro Payments Area, SEPA, and preparing for the green transition. Most significantly, the multi-billion growth plan for the Western Balkans represents a historic opportunity to accelerate economic integration with the EU single market. The first performance-based payments under the Reform and Growth Facility have begun. This is a comprehensive offer of investment, integration, and shared prosperity. Yet, as the Montenegro 2026 conference approaches, tensions are rising precisely because of the gap between this offer and domestic political practice. In European capitals, the narrative is shifting. Questions are being asked with growing urgency. Can a political system still prone to treating institutions as spoils be a reliable partner? Can it be entrusted with the management of significant EU funds and the immense responsibilities of membership, the capacity to absorb funds for infrastructure, to implement projects for the environment, or to administer future common agricultural policy funds hinges entirely on the existence of robust, independent, and professional institutions. This is the charged context for the upcoming Montenegro 2026 Enlargement Conference. That conference will be more than a technical milestone. It will be a political stress test. It is the moment when European institutions, member states, and investors will assess whether Montenegro has internalized the foundational EU principle that independent institutions are non-negotiable constraints on power and the essential bedrock for managing European trust and resources. The European Union is watching. It is supporting Montenegro with expertise, programs, and funds. But the Union's assessment is now unequivocally based on outcomes, not intentions. Therefore, the choice for Montenegro in this decisive year is absolute: to move from contesting state institutions as spoils to defending them as the European pillars they must become. Only such institutions can fully absorb the opportunities on offer, manage European resources transparently, and enforce the laws that define membership. Ultimately, only through independent courts, credible prosecutions, free media, and a professional state can Montenegro secure not just an accession treaty, but the far greater prize, a future of predictable justice, accountable power, and lasting prosperity for all its citizens, built on the full potential of its European choice. The Montenegro 2026 conference awaits that answer. The expectation is one of resolve. Thank you. Register at montenegro2026.eu.